Madam Speaker, we now move to another major pillar of our economy, the agricultural sector. Over the years, we have witnessed a transformation in the structure of the agricultural sector as the efforts of the government to diversify have borne fruit. Indeed, the picture now developing is one that shows that agricultural diversification is beginning to take root on a scale never seen before. A mix of crops comprising mainly banana, plantain, dasheen, yam, tanya, sweet potato, and ginger now profile the agricultural export sector. This has been due largely to gains made in the support to horticulture program and the success of Dexia's continued efforts in seeking new markets, new export markets. This has been supported by the operationalization of the pack houses in Portsmouth and Roosevelt. Recent market-led developments have helped push this new thrust in agricultural diversification. Madam Speaker, some of these successes include supply of one 20-foot container of dasheen per week to a distributor in Florida, supply of one 20-foot container of dasheen and other root crops per fortnight to a wholesaler in England, the increased supply of mixed produce to the regional market, re-entry into the UK banana market with the support of Windfresh. And I want to thank publicly Bernard Conibert, Mr. Stevenson, what's his first name? Kerwin Stevenson, and also Angus McIntyre for assisting the government in that effort. Increasing the number of micro, small, and medium agro-processors, particularly in the areas of passion fruit juice, pepper sauce, cassava, cocoa, coconut oil, herbs, and spices. In order to take advantage of these initiatives and opportunities, Dexia, in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture, has identified a core group of farmers committed to producing the required 500 tons of dasheen to fulfill the current and growing export demand. The farmers, selected from the 7 agricultural districts, are being supported to ensure a steady supply throughout the year. The specific strategy being adopted by the Ministry of Agriculture and Dexia targets 336 acres spread among 112 farmers with a minimum of 3 acres per farmer annually. Production will be staggered by scheduling the planting of half an acre per farmer every other month. Working collaboratively, the Ministry of Trade, the Division of Agriculture, Dexia, and the Bureau of Standards are delivering support services to the farmers, which include production support, quality assurance certification, processing, market support, and value added. The farmers will be expected to supply labor for land clearing, planting, and harvesting. Those who require working capital would be recommended to the Aid Bank for loans at an interest rate of 3%, commensurate with the time of harvesting of the crops. So there'll be amendments to the agricultural loans at the Aid Bank. So if you're in Dasheen, Madam Speaker, we will increase the moratorium of paying up to about grace period up to about 8 or 9 months to allow for harvesting management. And I want to publicly thank Mr. Greg Thomas and Dexia, because sometimes we criticize them. When they're doing well, Madam Speaker, we must also recognize the effort. And I want to really thank them. Madam Speaker, I have elaborated on the strategy for developing and expanding dasheen production to highlight the approach being taken by the Ministry of Agriculture for increasing production of all the crops, including plantain, yams, tanya, sweet potato, hot peppers, and passion fruit. In an effort to revive the banana industry and resume exports to the United Kingdom, government has embarked on a series of interventions. Building materials valued at $330,470 was provided as a grant to 54 core farmers to upgrade park shed structures. This will allow them to meet the global good agricultural practices standards. The Ministry of Agriculture has ordered an additional 60,000 tissue culture banana plantlets at a cost of $88,000. 15,000 of these plantlets have already been distributed to farmers. The second batch of 15,000 has been winned and hardened and will be distributed in August. The third batch of 30,000 plantlets will be received in August, and fertilizers and other inputs have been provided to all farmers who receive tissue culture plants. Madam Speaker, it must be noted that all of these plants are being winned and hardened at the Chinese Smart Greenhouse at the Portsmouth Agricultural Station. Government has established a revolving fund from the proceeds of the sale of fertilizers and agricultural spray oils received from the European Union-funded Banana Accompanying Measures BAM. This is to allow for sustainability and to ensure that farmers can obtain fertilizers and spray oil at subsidized prices on a continuous basis. The ministry has also distributed free of charge 2,525 kilogram bags of fertilizers to farmers producing banana, plantain, vegetables, root and other crops to boost production. Spray oil is also being sold at all agricultural stations at subsidized prices.